Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Alpha, this is Alpha Psych Ward, bringing you another episode of Clicker Heroes. Still loving this game, still pushing forward. Before I get into it, I was reading a story yesterday, and I don't know, but did you guys hear about the guy whose whole left side was cut off? Don't worry, he's alright now. I hope you get that, you know, his whole left side was cut off, and he's alright now. I thought that was pretty funny. Anyways, how you guys doing? Hopefully everything's good. So let's get into it here. This is probably going to be a short episode, not really much to showcase. Nothing really super special has happened, except I got myself my 6th auto clicker. Yay! So excited. And yeah, happy about that. So go ahead, level him up. We're just constantly pushing forward here. I was fighting with Wet and Alabaster. I was maxing out Alabaster with all the guilds, it was going good, but then I had Wet, and I kept like guilding him out and switching to him, but it kept turning out to be it turned out to be less damage than what I was getting with Alabaster, until about level 800 is when Wet started doing more. So yeah, that happened. Now I'm riding him, which is good. You can see I'm doing really well, pushing pretty far. Another thing too that helped me push a lot further this time, and it kind of, I don't even know if it still makes sense in my head, but click damage. Now I was under the impression, and I don't know if this was, if I read this or heard this somewhere, or if it was my own original thought, but regardless, it was completely wrong to begin with. But click damage, I was under the impression that you don't invest big into it, for the simple fact that every hero soul that you spend into it, each hero soul is worth 10% additional damage, and that this click damage wouldn't be worth it. So I don't know if it's my auto clickers or what, but like, I ended up investing into it, and when you invest into something like this that's supposed to increase your damage, but you're sacrificing hero soul damage, just when you level it up, just watch right here, up at your damage. If it goes up, it's worth it. If it goes down, then stop, because it's not worth it. But I tried that yesterday. I think I only had like, I don't know, like 12,000 levels into it or something like that, because I was just messing around. But then yesterday I was like, you know, I didn't know what to spend my souls on. I was actually going to transcend, and I just gave it a shot, and my damage increased, and I just kept going with it. And if you can see, I only have E8 right here, when I regularly have E10, so I'm even running really low on hero souls. So this next ascension is going to be really good, because I'm going to have this click damage on top of all these hero souls, so it should be pretty impressive. I should be able to push pretty far, and I'm still not stuck. I thought I would be, actually. That's why I started recording right now. So we'll kind of ride this out, see how far we can go. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a ton of lag there. Are we going to get through them? Yeah, we should get through them. That should be fine. I should be able to put some levels into Wet as well. Pretty excited about that. And we got more more guilds waiting for us to be opened, and we can also re-guild them onto Wet, make him even better. I'm not sure where I'm going to stall out this time. There we go. Oh, that gold click drop is still on. I gotta wait for that to wear off before we can really do anything else. Adds a bit of a delay. Come on. Come on. Anytime now. That's crazy. Alright, we'll let the lag catch up here. I'm planning on doing videos, I'm planning on doing one that's very specific just to guilds itself. But I was going to just give a tip in this video just for anyone who's curious. I know a lot of people, they kind of don't know what to do with their guilds. And when you first start out, they're going to be split up amongst all your heroes. It's going to be random. once the lag catches up here, we'll head over there. I clicked the tab a while ago, so it should only be a minute, if that. But yeah, here we go. So like I said, your guilds are going to be all over the place. They're going to be random. What I did my first time, before I had enough hero souls to stack all my guilds onto one guy, what I did is I went through my list and I hovered over each of the guys, and at the bottom of it, if we can see right here, if you hover over on the bottom of that information, it says gilded bonus 1 times, okay, so you can see how many guilds that character has. So what I did when I was new is I went through the list and I tried to find 3 people or 3 heroes that had the highest guilds that were kind of grouped together, okay? And what I would do from that is those would be the 3 people I'd level up, and I would level them up pretty much evenly. Anytime a level was available on any of them, I would level up that guy at that time, and then that kind of seemed to push me up further faster. And that tactic only works when you cannot stack all of your guilds onto a single hero, okay? Once you can, and you can afford the hero souls to stack them, this is probably going to be your better bet. Now, one of the ancients actually adds to, right here, adds gilded damage bonus. To see if this is worth it, because this is highly dependent on how many guilds you have total. Don't level this up until you're able to get all of your guilds onto one hero, and then once you do, and you have all your guilds on one guy, when you do level this up, watch your damage. If you level it up and your damage goes up, keep going, it's good. But if you level it up and your damage drops, then stop. Because you have to understand that you're spending hero souls, which is DPS, 10%, and then this costs hero souls to increase the DPS, right? So you gotta watch your damage when you level it up. And that's the same with everything. Another thing too, and I'm kind of bad for this, is I'll actually sit on hero souls. I'll sit on them and use them as DPS, which there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you're planning to try to increase your DPS with those hero souls before you transcend, you might as well do that at the start of your run. Because if it does increase your DPS, then it's more worth it. Does that make sense? You don't need it for the next transcension, you could use it this transcension. So let's see if I could give you a quick example of that, just so I'm crystal clear. So let's say, okay, so I got 1.000 E8 hero souls on me, alright? Now let's say I don't plan to do like, you know, I don't plan to level anything up like this, or like critical strikes or anything like that. Let's say I'm going to try to make that, convert that into straight damage per second. Oh, I'm struggling, hold on. We'll get back to that in just a second. Let me open these. I know I can beat this guy. And we'll go ahead, we'll guild. Now here, you could even do it with guilds, right? If you look, I'm at 9.2254. And if we come down here, 9.3254. So a little bit of an increase, but it all helps, right? So let me just get through this boss here, and then I'll continue on what I was saying. I want to get to a point where I need my skills to beat a boss. This might be him, actually. Looking at it, we'll see. Actually, just thinking, I hope I can remember where I was in my little chit-chat there. Let's just see. Ooh. Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I decreased my auto-clicker time and it was running really good. There we go. Okay, we're not delaying too much. So we'll just run on this while I kind of explain what I was talking about here. Okay, so I have 1.0 E8 hero souls, which gives me additional damage. But let's say I'm going to invest that into something that gives me straight up damage, such as this, or click damage, wherever that went. There's click damage, or if you're idle, you could do that too, right? Your idle DPS. But let's say the next transcension, you're going to focus strictly on DPS. So I look up here, I'm doing 7.66, 251. So if I level this up, see, 7.68. So there's no need to sit on these if it's going to give you more damage. If that's what you're going to invest it in anyways before you ascend. I think I've been saying transcend, but before you ascend, you might as well spend them on DPS if that's where they're going at the very beginning, okay? If you're going to spend them on other stuff such as like primal boss chance or critical hit chance or any of the timers or gold, leave them until you're about to ascend, because you're going to hurt your damage. You won't get as far. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see here. I should be able to level you up now. Oh, there we go. Okay, that should, yeah, we'll be able to push further with that. Forgot to level him up. Yeah, there we go. We're going to beat this boss. No problem. And another thing I'm trying to figure out, and I'm having a really hard time thinking it through, but if you're like a long-time player and you know this game well, if you have any tips for mercenaries, please let me know. Where'd they go? There they are. Not so much like what for them to go get. Well, actually no, a little bit. It seems when I put them on these long-ass missions, they come back and they die. Like, it's almost guaranteed that they die on these big missions like this. Like, this guy died this morning. Really frustrating. I'm running out of candy canes. The problem I'm facing with the mercenaries, the thing that I don't like, is they're dying so often and they can't get enough rubies to sustain their own life. So, even if I tried my best to keep all of them alive, it's not going to happen. They cannot sustain their own life, meaning I'm going to have to sacrifice some of them. What I was thinking... Zachary here is my highest level by 4, so he's doing really well. I'm thinking I'm probably going to save my remaining, 3 candy canes, and they're going to be used just specifically on him. Yeah, I only got 3 left. So what I was thinking is he'll be like my big guy that goes and gets me all this really, really good stuff. Like, that'll be amazing. I got to make sure I don't transcend before then, but that's going to be good. But I was thinking, I'm going to keep him alive. He'll be my focus. With those 3 candy canes, that'll probably make him last a week, maybe a week and a half. But then that means I'm going to have to sacrifice all of these guys because they can't sustain themselves. They can't get enough stuff for it to happen. Like this was about 24 hours, if not more. That might have been a 48-hour one. I'm not sure. No, probably 24 hours. But like, look at that, 20 to 21 rubies in 2 days. Like, it would take me, considering he's 100 rubies to revive, it would take me, like what, 5 days? 5 days of quest just to keep him alive, and there's no way he's staying alive that long. So, if you have any tips for mercenaries, please let me know. I think I'm going to be doing the right thing by keeping one of them alive with those candy canes and just letting the rest die and just... I know, and that's the other thing too, is like if these guys keep dying, they're going to be, a lot of time is going to be spent looking for new mercs and all that. I don't know, it's such a tough situation. But yeah, if you have suggestions, let me know, I'm all ears. Can we push through this guy? Yeah, okay, we're going to be able to push through this guy, which is good. I still think that's crazy, 1.07 E8 versus 2.08 E6. That's insane, man. He's giving me 2 million naturally. And, like what? 100 million? Yeah, 100 million, I think? Something like that. Because E9 would be a billion, so yeah, 100 million. Transcendent Soul. That's the other thing I kind of wanted to talk about is, the Outsider, Borb, man. He doesn't seem worth it until you start until you hit that cap. And then once you hit the cap, you're like, oh man, I wish I had more Borb. I do wish I had more Borb and I could go beyond that, but I did invest 11 into him. We'll have to see what happens this next Transcension. But when you cap out, like I've been capping out now since like level 2800 or something like that, so... Like if he was higher, oh man, I'd be just ripping it out right now. I couldn't even imagine how much I'd be getting. That's alright, he's been doing quite a bit. And as we can see this ascension, I'm going to get 2.108 E10 so far. I got 8 Transcendence or Ancient Souls, and I only need 7.1 E9 for this one. But I know for that 10th one, it's going to be like 2.0, maybe even 4.0 something E10. So I might shoot to get 15 Ancient Souls before I transcend. So it seems like it might happen. Like I'm not stalling out. I'm able to get quite a bit of hero souls as I go, which is good. One thing you guys actually might want to see while we're kind of waiting is my damage is 6.9 E10, which is really good. I've been doing most of the killing. This guy here I one-rounded, which is really nice. I know, obviously, if you look at our member list, Data Freak would probably just rip through anything that we get. Tad is, me and him are like neck and neck. He passed me this morning and I passed him back. It's really, really funny. The rivalry continues. Really good. A lot of these other guys too. Shout out to Dot. 1755. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I thought we had another guy that was in the thousands. First Promise. He's been pushing up huge. It looks like they're having a bit of a go right here between First Promise and Zeg, which is really cool. Then we got Praj at 350, No Fears kicking at 301. Killer is new at 129. And then the V is kicking at 109. So pretty awesome. And yeah, let's I think that's pretty much it to go through here. Still got all the same items and stuff. Oh, 2 more. I'm starting to wonder when I'm going to stall out here. Actually, hold on. Let's see the 3604. Alright, cool. It's kind of interesting, too, because like I'm an active build and Tad is an idle build. I've transcended 4 times. He's transcended 4 times. Like, we're really close to being a lot of the same. And we're staying, like, neck and neck. So that just kind of really goes to show that it doesn't really matter what you are. But the reason I go active clicker is just because, like, when I look at this list here, like, for you to be idle, you need this guy here, okay? And if you don't have him, you're going to run into a lot of trouble. You're not going to get very far. So you need him. And I'd imagine you would need at least 5, 10 levels, maybe. Which, you know, it gives you a big bonus and everything. But those 10 levels you put in there, that's levels you don't get to put into this other stuff. Know what I mean? So if you kind of cut him out, you can put those, like, let's say you have no chore because you have 10 here, right? If you went active clicker and you had auto clickers and stuff like I do, it's still an idle thing. My auto clickers do the work. But I could take these 10 levels, put it in chore, and then all my ancient costs are minus by 40%, and that's pretty significant. That means that I'm going to get more, well, everything in this tab will be 40% less for ancient, or for hero souls. So you get more out of this, which gives you more out of this, makes you go further. Like, that's what I was thinking. But I don't know if that's correct, because looking at the, like, Tad is keeping up neck and neck. Every day he passes me and I pass him back, so there doesn't seem to be any kind of actual advantage, like, one way or the other. Okay, this boss here. Let's pause on him because we're not going to win, but we'll beat him the second time. I just leveled up. Oh, are we going to beat him this time? Oh, no way! Oh my goodness. Jeez. Yeah, so I will see you guys when I get stuck. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are stuck! So we should be able to push up at least to 3800 just using our skills. So let's do that and then we'll see about ascending. So let me just try to think this through here. We gotta turn this off. Once he dies, this has to be last. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, rip it out. Ow, it's so good. So we should be able to get through at least 3 bosses just with our timers on these skills, and then 2 more bosses after that with the reload and the double effectiveness of the lucky strikes. Alright, tearing through them. Ooh, yeah, a little bit of a pause on the boss. Alright, we got through. I don't know when it's going to take effect, but I'm going to see if I can level him up. Give us times 4 damage. Oh, pardon me. It's one thing I don't like about this game is like every once in a while I'll put my clicker on the guy to click, and then since there's so many white numbers, I'll actually lose where my clicker's at. It takes me a second to find it. It's so funny. Oh, that lag though. At number 5 skill, man. Jeez. So many coins drop out of that dude. Laggy. Oh, there we go. It just kicked in. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're losing skills. 3 times was still in there. Alright, so that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. Now let's see here. This is probably going to be pretty pathetic. Let's let the lag catch up. Is it caught up? No. But it gets to a point where you'll like get a chest that drops and you'll kill it and it gives you 1 level. That's when you know you're about to get stuck. Once you start failing to level up your guy to get that times 4 bonus is when you will get stuck. Alright, come on lag. Man, that number 5 skill. Jeez. Pushes everything back. I wonder if the chest appears bigger if it's got more in it. Some chests are a little smaller than others. I don't know how that works. Alright, come on. Anytime now. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're caught up. Yeah, see, there was like, what, 2 chests there and then went up 4 levels, so yeah, no, we're definitely going to be stuck. So we're almost on the boss. Just go ahead and open this up. Man, every time I click one of those, I get nervous. I'm so scared that I'm going to click that by accident, and I really don't want to. I know those are my last presents, and they make a huge difference when you transcend, so I'm always worried. Okay, so we're just going to straight up do it. We're going to go reload, double effectiveness, lucky strikes. Oh yeah, rip it out. There we go. Okay, I need 1 more boss. I want to get to that 3800. I want to pass it. And plus he's going to have hero souls on him, for sure. Every 100 levels that boss is guaranteed to be a primal. Oh, come on. Seems like it's taking forever. Go, 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 go. Oh, I need more guys. Come on. Come on. 3800. Let's go. Let's go. Hang in there, Lucky Strikes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Die! Oh yeah, I wouldn't have beaten him otherwise. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, GG, he's going down. Perfect. 3800 accomplished. Very nice. Let's see how much further we can get before we kind of stall out. I really don't care to get up to 3804, just whenever Lucky Strikes runs out. Let's see, if we max this out, we go from 56. Yeah, okay, there goes Lucky Strikes. So we go from 56, and whenever the lag catches up, should be any second now. Come on. Oh man. Oh, I'm so excited for Clicker Heroes 2. I keep going to like see when the release date is and see if there's any teasers, and there isn't any. Alright, cool. So, yeah, we're basically going to be stuck. All of our skills are spent. 3805 boss isn't going to happen. You can see how slow this is, so that's definitely not going to happen. Go ahead, open up the guild. Cool. So let's start planning to ascend here. There you are. I don't really level these guys up like for the hero souls, because what's the point? That gave me 4 hero souls. I really don't care. But can I? Oh, I can almost max out. Ah, it's so good. This next time I should be able to 235, 7.9 E 235. What am I doing? Oh, 249. Yeah, never mind. That's small time. Alright, so I've already spent as many hero souls as I basically could. I kind of go by the hundreds or thousands for most things now. Anything less than that, it's kind of I don't know, it's alright. Now, let's ascend. Yeah, let's just make sure we level these up. Gives you a bit more. We'll ascend for 705, yes. Yes, okay, now I'm sitting on a ton of hero souls. So, what we're gonna do, throw the 5 clickers on here. Now, like I said, if you're gonna be spending these brand new hero souls on straight up DPS, you might as well do that right away, okay? And we're gonna go through this one more time just because I'm actually gonna be doing it myself. I do want to put out just straight up more DPS. So, my 2 options are, for straight up DPS, is click damage, or Morgulus, which will make those worth a bit more, right? So let's just don't pick one and just go with it. If you have 2 options, test them both if you have the souls to do so, and really kind of gauge which one's going to give you the biggest benefit. Well, let's go ahead and actually let's get a couple guys in here so we can have a good test. Gotta love this, eh? This doesn't happen after a transcension. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we got a good amount of little people there. Okay, no, so click damage, we're gonna go... we'll test it by 100? Yeah, we'll test it by 100. So, we got... oh, but that's tough because of the combo. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna... Okay, that did very little. And then Morgulus. Also does very little. Really hard to tell with the clicker bonus going up here. This thing here. Maybe we should actually invest in that. Oh, but not yet. Right, I'm gonna sit on this for DPS because this isn't straight up DPS. This is like overall click DPS kind of like combo thing. So I don't want to invest those. So because those were such small values in this situation, I'm gonna sit on them until I could get a better gauge of what they actually do, and that's when. This combo bonus quits doing so much. It's kind of interfering with me actually seeing what's going on with the upgrade itself. So I'm going to just hang off on that. Once this slows down, I'll start investing. And then we'll see what happens. When you're going through your ancients here too, obviously there's straight up DPS which will get you further. But another thing you have to consider is things like crit damage will get you further. Basically everything in here will get you further. If the boss has less health, you'll be able to beat more bosses, go further. If you're an active clicker, all these like timers and stuff, those will help you get further. Like one thing, like if you go DPS, what you're doing is you're pushing further into levels to get more gold, to get more guys, to get more stuff, okay? Or the other way to go is you can actually increase the gold you get per level, which in turn makes it so you get the guys, the heroes' skills more, you level them up more, you get more heroes, which in turn makes you go further, okay? So it all goes kind of hand in hand, so as you're going, don't just focus straight up DPS or straight up gold, you know, split it between the two, it'll probably get you further faster. And when I say split it between the two, I don't mean per ascension. Like, you can definitely focus one ascension purely on just trying to get your damage up, which is what I do. And then the next ascension could be purely spent on gold, right? So just use your discretion. There's really no cookie cutter way to do it. Depends where you are and what you're getting, right? So use your best discretion. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate all your support. And yeah, you guys remember to be good. And if you can't be good, you know, just don't get caught. Alright, take care, guys. Bye.